Hi, I'm John.
Hello, I'm Fred.
You are a moron.
You are a knucklehead.
And we
we
are
are Dusty Farts.
Oh, there's tracks by the porta potty and suspense in the air. John comes with a pencil, a notepad and wild-eyed stare. Clue-dini's got hunches and he's feeling real smart, but he's leaving more things unanswered than a question mark. Up the wrong tree does Clue-dini bark, trying to solve the death of the woodland patriarch. It's a full crime scene in Maple Gump Park, reading signs and messages from twigs and bark. Clue-dini's got a hunch and he's feeling real smart, with rhinestone confessions and rye bread remarks. It's a jolly grand old murder in the park, a vermin whodunit for the Dusty Farts.
Last time we saw John and Fred, John was channeling his inner Clue-dini, only to have that confidence rattled somewhere between the blood bus, a misdiagnosed pregnancy, and the uncomfortable realization that he may not turn out to be the best medical detective after all.
The conditions weren't right.
You accused Aria of being pregnant.
It was, by any measure, a humbling moment. Clue-dini faltered. Doubt crept in. The magnifying glass cracked.
I was a quart low of Java juice.
I know. Not even old Sherlock could possibly detectify under those conditions.
But today finds John back where he thrives, back at Maple Gump Park. It's a place that almost qualifies as home court. A place of predictable benches, familiar paths, and a squirrel population John has been quietly monitoring for years.
For years? That sounds ominous.
It's research. It's part of my methodology.
Dusty, I think your methodology has turned into mania. Hey, you bring snacks?
No, just coffee and observations.
Oh man, can't we just talk about raisin bread?
Farts, my man. Let me tell you what weeks of carefully gathering intel have produced.
You mean besides confirming that you need a hobby?
I'm telling you, these vermin, they get away with so much. Did you know that 60 to 80% of the nut squirrel's hide get totally forgotten?
I must be part squirrel then, because that's about my average.
Well, if you ask me, that's fraud and waste. Nobody would run a successful business in such a fashion. It's total inventory mismanagement.
John, they're just forgetful rodents.
They're highly sophisticated, organized, and intelligent rodents. Some even say smarter than dogs.
Yeah, sure, you want a guide squirrel helping you cross streets? Squirrels like to run underneath moving cars, not away from them.
Did you know they bury nuts to trick each other? And they steal from their own kind, too. It's deceit layered on top of thievery.
Sounds like your typical homeowners association.
No, but they do seem to fall into certain population groups.
Does this mean that you've started profiling squirrels?
I'm merely categorizing.
Same thing.
I've got at least 3 large group segments, let alone the dozens of sub-minority groups. For starters, you got your clueless ones.
Pot, meat, kettle.
Then you got your shifty ones. And finally, there's the deceitful ones.
And just which kind is that one over there staring at us?
He's what you call repeat offender.
I see. You know, I've always wondered what happens when someone turns off their cable. It's only been, what, a week, John?
No, this is what happens when you start paying attention.
And there it is, clean, shiny, and bright. Clarence's booth of booths, a marvel of modern municipal obstinacy. But something is different today, very different, because resting calmly, far too calmly, on the table between them is a dead squirrel.
Well?
Fred, don't touch anything.
Dusty, I wasn't planning on it.
I'm serious, Farts. This is a scene.
I hate to point out the obvious, Clue-dini, but it's a table, in a booth, from an old Shoney's.
No, it's a crime scene. I mean, look at him. He's positioned unnaturally.
John, he's laying on his side.
Exactly.
I hate to break it to you, but that's how most things lay when they stop being alive.
And check out that tail.
I see where this is headed. Okay, what about the tail?
That angle suggests struggle.
That or rigor mortis.
Yes, obviously rigor mortis. But the question remains, was it murder?
John, squirrels live outside.
And yet, here he is, in our booth.
Yeah, I guess that does seem a little personal.
Squirrels don't just die in booths, Fred.
Okay, and just how do you know that?
Because in all my years of observation, this has never happened before.
Really? You've been keeping stats on squirrel death locations for years?
Well, not officially.
But unofficially?
Unofficially, yes. This is unprecedented. Farts, hold on. Clue-dini is receiving signals.
Please help me.
No, Fred. Here, look closer.
Lord have mercy. I'm already looking as close as I care to.
There's no signs of trauma. There's no visible wounds. Which means...
Which means natural causes.
Natural causes. Or something very unnatural.
Dusty, I think you're enjoying this.
Farts, I think not. I don't enjoy tragedy.
True, but you do enjoy being right.
Right now, Fred. Clue-dini senses foul play.
Well, of course he does.
Which means we do not leave. We do not disturb evidence. And we do not sit casually.
John, we already sat casually.
Then we sit alertly. This park has, suspects.
By suspects, you're vermin squirrels?
No, I mean everyone.
And just like that, with no credentials, no authority, and no clear understanding of animal biology, Clue-dini was back.
Farts, while you have been sowing seeds of doubt, Clue-dini has been analyzing, collecting data, observing. Notice, if you would, the large non-biological tracks over by the porta potty.
Sure, I see him.
I'm telling you, no living creature could have made those impressions.
Okay, I'll grant you that. I've not seen any animal make those kinds of tracks.
Clue-dini also observes used syringes and surgical gloves over there by the bushes.
You're obviously having a good eye day.
And the evidence doesn't stop there. Over by the bench, there are a cluster of wadded-up pharmacy bags, and most troublesome yet was this bright red rhinestone I found right next to this very booth.
Well, there is a lot more stuff laying around lately since the park maintenance crew started working on the mayor's gazebo.
And of course, there is this broken twig, bent at a very suspicious 37-degree angle. That don't happen naturally.
Dusty, it's a park.
Exactly. And now, based on the mounting evidence, Clue-dini hereby declares this a murder in the park.
You know, I think there was a big sale at the Stings and Transitions store, or Brian got a little carried away with the sound design this week.
Sheesh, I can't even tell which emotion that was.
Fear, dread, and mild confusion. And thus did Clue-dini begin his work. Signals were sent all across town. Subtle messages, carefully worded invitations, each designed to lure, gather, and quietly entrap the unsuspecting perpetrator of this heinous crime.
Dusty, you simply texted everybody, didn't you?
Yes, Strategically.
Strategically? Right. I know you said free coffee to at least one of them.
It's been my experience that some people are more, well, motivated by the thought of free caffeine. Now, while we wait, let's talk motive.
Oh, please, no.
You see, squirrels don't just bury nuts. They fake bury nuts.
What? Fake berry nuts? Do you mean that they practice?
No, I mean, they rehearse lies. They'll dig a hole, make a whole show of it, then walk away empty-pawed just to throw off any potential witnesses.
Sounds like street magic.
It's deception, Fred.
Uh-huh, sure.
And then there's the thievery. Squirrels steal from their own kind, constantly. It's a society built on betrayal.
I see.
And don't even get me started on squirrels' teeth. They never stop growing. They just go on, and on, and on.
Kind of like this rant.
What it means is constant gnawing. Benches, posts, tables.
And that means what?
Every bench is a snack bar, a victim, a crime scene.
Okay, that explains the chew marks, but definitely doesn't explain the corpse.
At least he got a goat in there that time.
Yeah, the Marquis of Sheepsbury Hill will be so proud.
And so it began. One by one, the unknowing suspects arrived, drawn not by guilt nor conscience, but by an urgent message sent out into the dark void. First to arrive was Curtis, atop Nut-Zilla itself, the towering mechanical marvel lumbering confidently across the grass, each step landing with all the subtlety of a city highway project.
Clear the area and stand back! Nut-Zilla's here to save the day!
That feels unnecessary.
Let's see. Duly noted.
Next came Dr. Bobby, who elected, wisely or otherwise, to pull the blood bus directly up to Clarence Booth's booth, ignoring sidewalks, signage, and at least one confused jogger.
Hello, comrades. I sensed urgency and brought rye bread. Oh, and plasma.
That's not really comforting, Dr. Bobby. And what's up with those syringes you got there?
Handful of syringes. Also noted.
Then arrived Dr. Freudy, emerging from a car so small it appeared to be more of a suggestion than a vehicle. A compact curiosity Fritz calls the compact subconscious.
Ah, gentlemen, such fresh air, such unresolved tension.
Hey there, Dr. Freudy. What you got there in that pharmacy bag?
Pharmacy bag. Noted as well.
And finally, with no regard for subtlety, restraint, or municipal noise ordinances, the Bedazzle-mobile announced itself. Arriving less as a vehicle and more as an event. The purple 2004 Aztec slid into place in a shimmer of rhinestones and confidence, delivering Suzy and Umie in unmistakable sparkle.
Oh, snap. Did we miss anything?
I hope not. We didn't want to be late.
No, sugar num-nums. You're right on time. But one of you must have a hole in your purse, because there's a trail of rhinestones behind you.
Lots of little red rhinestones. Noted.
And there they stood. 4 arrivals, 1 booth, and a mystery that had already grown far larger than necessary.
All right. Now everyone stay exactly where you are.
Oh boy, here we go.
You're all here because one of you, knowingly or otherwise, is connected to what happened at this booth.
Oh my, what has happened? Is someone injured?
Injured? No, not injured. Not anymore.
The cast had arrived, the pieces were in place, the board was set, and Clue-dini, standing at the center of it all, was ready to begin.
First of all, I want to commend everyone here for responding and arriving so promptly. That tells me 2 things. 1, this group understands urgency. And 2, my system works.
Dusty, you texted code red.
Farts? Yes, I'm aware of that.
But I left a centrifuge running.
John, some people have lives other than caffeine and squirrels.
Yeah, man. Nut-Zilla was mid-calibration.
I abandoned a man I was guiding through abandonment issues.
See? I was able to clearly communicate the urgency of this investigation. That's what I call effective communication.
John, when you texted, you said it was a code red in the park.
Yes, and here we all are.
Darling, that's not what code red means.
It means drop what you're doing.
I think it usually means someone's bleeding.
And I think that's only on TV.
Really, John? So this wasn't an emergency?
Well, it's an investigation.
Whatever this is, Dusty, you're enjoying this way too much.
As one should when truth is imminent.
You're acting like you did when we played Clue as kids. Look at you. You've got on a trench coat, fedora, and have a tiny kid's notepad with a short pencil. And for Pete's sake, stop chewing on the eraser.
But like any great detective, Clue-dini did not let distractions from the potential murderers cause his focus to waver. He would not be denied carrying out this ridiculous homage to a board game he understood only in spirit.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have reviewed the evidence. I have examined the scene. And I have narrowed the field. Let us begin. I will now present my findings, along with name, weapon, and location, just like all the great classics.
And so Clue-dini turned, slowly, deliberately, toward his first suspect.
Curtis.
What?
Clue-dini says it was Curtis.
Already don't like this.
Clue-dini presents the following evidence and motive. First, tread marks. Large, fresh, deliberate. A whole bunch of them. And second, little piles of nuts, obviously arranged to lure the squirrel over there.
And just where is over there?
Over by the path near the porta potty.
I see. John, you've been hanging around the porta potty again?
Squirrels avoid porta potties, Fred. Everybody knows that. It means the poor fellow was lured over there, tricked into a place no squirrel would willingly go.
Or he was just fetching the nuts I left him.
Noted. And now the formal accusation. Clue-dini says it was Curtis, with Nut-Zilla, by the path near the porta potty. I saw the tread marks, clear as day.
Nut-Zilla doesn't chase squirrels. Nut-Zilla feeds squirrels.
That's unexpected. I'll bet Clue-dini did not see that one coming.
The squirrels don't like to collect the nuts over by the porta potty. Everybody knows that. You so dumb.
He's right about that, John.
But Nut-Zilla has an acorn collection unit. I collect the acorns and make neat little piles for them so they spend as little time over there as possible. In fact, Nut-Zilla's toes extend and operate independently on articulating ball joints. See? Right there. We engineered anti-squirrel squash treads when testing. It's literally designed not to crush vermin.
You're telling me this thing has compassion joints?
I'm telling you it has safety engineering. We ran simulated squirrel scenarios for weeks.
He's got an alibi and a spreadsheet, John.
Fine. Then Curtis is removed from the deck. Curtis eliminated. Dr. Bobby and the rest stay in play.
And thus did Clue-dini, undeterred by reality, turn his laser focus toward the next suspect. Dr. Bobby, it turned out, had brought far more than a bus.
Clue-dini says it was Dr. Bobby.
Hello, I'm here to heal, always.
Clue-dini presents the following evidence and motive. Over there, over by the bushes, discarded latex gloves, empty syringes, medical trash.
That's actually kind of incriminating.
And, this is important, the crusts and ends of a very familiar bread.
Let me guess, it is my rye.
Dr. Bobby, why is there rye bread near the bushes?
Because I feed many, sometimes human, sometimes squirrel.
Noted. Clue-dini says it was Dr. Bobby, with a dirty syringe, over by the bushes. I saw the medical trash, clear as day.
Hey, those syringes are for vaccines and vitamins. I have been prolonging squirrel life for years. They are heartier now, smarter, more resilient.
You've been boosting squirrels?
It is only basic support. Also the bread. Yes, rye. Very dense, good for teeth. Gentle erosion.
Gentle erosion? Let me get this straight. You're running a dental program for squirrels.
Well, their teeth never stop growing, and my rye tastes much better than park benches. Ultimately, you find very common dental collapse in elderly squirrels, like this one.
I hate to break it to you, Dusty, but he's kind of convincing.
Fine. Another suspect cleared.
You mean you were wrong?
Dr. Bobby removed from the deck.
And so, Clue-dini, having accused a medical professional of syringe-based squirrel homicide, turned his attention, inevitably, towards someone even less qualified to explain himself.
Clue-dini says it was Freudy.
I knew this day would come.
Evidence and motive. You come to the park. Same bench. Same time. You write furiously in your notebook.
Yeah.
And you leave your little nutsack behind.
That part does sound suspicious.
I've watched the pattern. Then you stopped bringing the sacks. And shortly after, we find a squirrel dead.
I'm sorry. I do not see any relevant correlation.
I'm just starting to wonder about the true nature, your little group of vermin huggers.
I see. Where to begin? The nuts were for me. I'm on a high-protein diet and watching my carbohydrates. I buy a bag of peanuts each day at the pharmacy and I leave my leftovers for my little furry friends.
Noted. Clue-dini says it was Freudy with a poisoned nut sack over by the park bench. I saw his tainted nuts, clear as day.
What can I say? I like to nibble nuts when I doodle.
Yeah, he does love to doodle. We've seen that.
I was simply sketching out ideas for Freudy Falls, my new water park concept. It will have many flume rides.
So you're telling me your furious notes were water slides?
Yeah, with gift shop and complimentary counseling session.
Fine. Freudy removed from the deck.
And thus did Clue-dini, having discovered only doodles and a carb-conscious diet, turn his gaze toward the final suspects, the ones who arrived in the loudest vehicle and the most suspicious sparkle.
Clue-dini says it was Suzy. That's you, honey, and Umie.
Go on. You're doing great, sweetie.
Really strong start, Detective.
It pains my heart, but Clue-dini presents the following evidence and motive. A rhinestone was found near the booth.
That's all? That could be from literally anywhere those squirrels have ever been.
We know there are rhinestones at Sparkle and Snark Studios, and I also found this.
What exactly is that?
A tiny glitter shard, a reflective fragment, barely seen to the naked eye.
That's a piece of lint, John.
Yeah. If you need more of that, look in your belly button.
Your objections are noted. Clue-dini says it was Suzy and Umie with an over-engineered bedazzle nail gun over by Clarence's booth. I saw the shiny bits, clear as day.
John, squirrels are not being murdered by rhinestones.
Also, we don't even own a bedazzle nail gun.
Not yet, anyway.
For the record, squirrels are indeed attracted to shiny objects, which in Maple Grove means this park contains approximately 6,000 tiny treasure stashes, most of them consisting of candy wrappers, bottle caps, and yes, rhinestones.
So you admit it, sparkly legume bait.
Seriously? You're calling rhinestones sparkly legume bait?
They mistake them for food. They hoard them. They bury them. No, they fake bury them. It's all connected.
Dusty, are you just naming people until you run out?
Why not? That's how the board game Clue works.
Not really, dear. But that is probably why I beat your ass all those years.
And duly noted.
I see Clue-dini is in full form. I have arrived in just the nick of time.
Aria, thank goodness.
Hey, girl.
Please tell me you brought snacks and logic.
Hi, Aria.
John, you look sweaty in that I'm about to be wrong loudly kind of way. I can't wait to hear this explanation.
Okay, quick update. John texted code red Maple Gump Park.
Yes, it was very misleading.
And now you've got this poor squirrel.
I've assembled the suspects. I've eliminated the deck. I have one card left.
You do, don't you? Let me see that.
Hey,
This card says, my friend Jimmy.
Please tell me you didn't just play the Jimmy card.
I'm sorry. I could not resist using the my friend Jimmy ploy.
Yeah, okay, I guess that's understandable.
Sure, I would use it too.
A textbook sympathetic trigger deployment.
Hey, Dusty, you know Jimmy is blind, right?
That fact has not escaped Clue-dini.
Well, Jimmy told me that the other day he unexpectedly ran into you over here at the park.
He did?
He did. And I told him, well, I suppose even a blind man gets, lucky and finds a nut sometimes.
Aria!
You didn't.
I did. Now, let's talk about what's actually on this table. This isn't a crime scene. This is an old squirrel.
Old, but he was positioned unnaturally.
John, he's got thinning fur, bald patches. His coat's worn like an old doormat in a church foyer.
I've had that doormat.
And his teeth, look, worn down, some missing. That's not evidence. That's mileage.
But the tail angle?
Is the angle of a squirrel who no longer feels like arguing with gravity.
Thank you, Aria.
Noted.
And then suddenly, the day got a little darker. The sun faded, the wind calmed, and from the trees, a strange sound came forth.
What the?
Good grief! What in the world? I think the trees are singing.
Actually, I think those are Gregorian monks.
Oh, hey, there goes a chipmunk.
And from the trees, from the paths, they came. A phalanx of squirrels, moving quickly, with precision, with intent.
They're ignoring me.
Then this might be my favorite part.
And ignore John they did, marching directly over to stand in front of Fred.
Well, hello there, little fella.
Then one of the squirrels, perhaps their sergeant, stepped forward, gave a little nod, and placed a small item at Fred's feet.
Well, I'll be...
Fred, is that bedazzled?
Oh yeah, that is absolutely bedazzled.
A small acorn, decorated, sparkling, like a tiny offering.
Oh, hey, I know him. The dead one.
Wait, you know that squirrel?
I do now. That's Revered Earl.
Revered Earl?
That's what I called him. He'd show up, share snacks, keep the young ones in line, like a park grandpa.
Fred is right. Earl was a great provider, a quiet squirrelitarian among the small woodland creature population. And yes, he was in fact quite revered.
Revered? Did someone say revered? Hey kids, that's the Dusty Farts R word for the day. Can you say revered? Revered, revered. Very good. Now in a sentence, please.
Revered. Capital R-E-V-E-E-R-D, revered. It's like my blind friend Jimmy. I saw him veer off and head in the wrong direction until he corrected himself and revered the other way. Revered.
I don't know about revered, but yeah, I saw that squirrel climb up on Nut-Zilla during my trial runs. He tripped the quick release and saved my life. Bravest rodent I ever met.
A hero with excellent dental challenges.
So, not murder.
Nope, not murder.
Just respect.
And there, at Maple Gump Park, Clue-dini's final theory crumbled quietly beneath the weight of a simple truth. Sometimes it isn't a mystery. Sometimes it is just part of a much bigger plan.
You know, John, I read that many of those nuts that squirrels forget usually end up sprouting new trees.
And sometimes, one squirrel plants half the park John now complains about. One of God's little tree engineers, working tirelessly, forgetting most of it, and somehow building something beautiful anyway.
You know, John, that little dude probably is responsible for planting half this park you're always complaining about.
Yep, and noted.
Yo ho ho, a one-eye biny scallywag special.